Hey guys, today we're going to do another cooking video. We're going to do a really quick, well not quick, but a really good slow cooker dinner that is going to feed your entire family. You're going to love the taste of it. You need a couple ingredients, not too many of them. This is kind of everything I'm going to use. So I'll walk you through exactly what you need and how to do this one. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to take some stew meat. This was frozen. It still is a little bit frozen, but that's okay. It will cook in here. Take your stew meat, dump it right into your slow cooker. There you go. Next, you're going to want 2 cans of good old mushroom pudding. Let's see if they will come out of this can this time. There we go. 1, 2 cans of mushroom pudding. Then you're going to want to add some moisture. I take good old chicken broth. You can use low sodium, doesn't really matter. You're going to want 1 can of chicken broth. Beef broth works really well too. Unfortunately, I don't have any, so today we're going to go with chicken. Even though this is beef, it's going to be kind of different, but that's okay. Add 1 can of broth into your slow cooker. There you go. Next thing you're going to need is 1 package of onion soup mix, or the onion flavored one. You're going to want to go ahead and dump that into your slow cooker, the whole package. There you go. Then you're also going to want to add 1 package of brown gravy mix. So this one is low sodium. I guess it's whatever I just grabbed off the shelf. Go ahead and rip that open and add it in. That's why we did add broth to this, because this is basically roast beef and gravy is what this is going to become. And go ahead and dump that over the whole package. Now you're going to want to add some spices. I have a couple of spices here. A little bit of salt, not too much. If you like your meals a little bit spicy, I always like to add the Montreal steak spice. This is the spicy stuff. So let's go ahead and add a little bit of that. A little bit of garlic plus, because, I mean, who doesn't like garlic? And then I'm going to try out a new spice today. It's called Savory. I got it from one of our local food trucks here, some Shockin good food truck. It's a Newfoundland couple that is doing this food truck, and they suggested I try this in some of my recipes, so I'm going to go ahead and add, according to the lady, she said just a pinch will do, so let's add just a little bit of a pinch in here. Boy, that smells good. Yeah, a little pinch. And they add this in their a lot of their recipes on the food truck. Something to do with a Newfoundland stuffing, which they do over fries and everything. It's really good, so thanks again, some Shockin good food truck. It's awesome. So that's everything you're going to need in here. One thing I am missing. Well, apparently I don't have any, but right now would be a good time to add some garlic to it. Unfortunately, I don't have any, so we're going to skip that little part today. And that's everything that you need to add into the slow cooker. You're going to go ahead and turn this little guy on to high for 4 hours or low for about 6 hours. So go ahead and stir it up. I'll show you guys what it looks like. I'll give you a close-up inside the slow cooker. And there's what it looks like, guys. You got your beef down in there. You got all the onion soup mix. You got your spices. You've got the mushroom pudding. And you're just going to want to give this a good stir up. Make sure everything gets incorporated. Right now is when you can kind of gauge to see, do I have enough moisture in here or do I want to have more moisture? You can add a little bit more of your broth. This does call for water originally, but I mean, why use water when you can use something that actually has some flavor? That's looking pretty good. Just get that all beautifully mixed up. Give that a shake. Like I said, I'm going to turn this guy on for, I'm going to go for 8 hours on low. It's not that soon to dinner, so there you go. And you're just going to want to go ahead and take your lid, cover it, and come back, and we will have I'm guessing it's like a beef and gravy. We're going to pair that with, put it over some rice. You can put it over noodles. You can put it over mashed potatoes. You can really do whatever you want with this one. I think I'm going to pair it with rice. So come on back and we'll have dinner. Well guys, it's been a couple of hours here. I actually have it now running on high because it wasn't cooking quick enough, but there's what you're left with. Everything's cooking down beautifully. If the sauce isn't thick enough for how you like it, you can go ahead and add sour cream to thicken it, or a simple slurry of cornstarch and water to get the desired texture or thickness that you're looking for. But this is actually perfect. I decided I'm going to pair this with noodles, so we've basically made beef stroganoff here. So we're going to go ahead and boil some noodles on the stove, and we will make the final dish, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. And there you go, guys. Got some pasta. I just had whatever. I had capitelli and penne pasta. This would probably work better with egg noodles if you're trying to do a traditional stroganoff, but that's okay. Nothing about this is traditional. So I went ahead and boiled these up. We'll go ahead and take a nice big scoopful. As you guys can see, all that sauce and some of the beef. There we go. Flip our sauce because why not? But the real question is, how does this taste? So let's get into it. Let's try the beef. So this has been cooking for the last 4 hours, and I'm really curious how that savory spice that some Shockin good food truck gave me. So let's see if it came through. Oh my god, super tender. Definitely can taste the savory spice. Not overpowering. This is awesome. That's really good. So I really suggest, if you want to make something like this, definitely look for that savory spice. I really enjoy it. I'll be using it more and more. And again, thank you to some Shockin good food truck for giving it to me to try out in these recipes. It's really, really good. And yeah, if there's any other recipes that you guys would like to see, feel free to drop me a line. Remember to please like, subscribe, follow, do the whole like everything and everything. And yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. See you next time.